go ahead and begin in a child's pose briefly. So take the knees out nice and wide, sit the butt back on the heels and try and keep that contact here. Knees maybe even as wide as your mat, and then just kind of slink and extend yourselves forwards. Maybe let's just stay a little active for a moment before we settle in. So just come onto your fingertips here. As press the hips down towards the heels. Good. Take a deep breath in, lift the head, lift the chest, elbows away from the floor. Exhale, just drop the forehead only. Inhale, lift. So think almost like a cat-cow here, but just with the upper body. Exhale, head to the floor. Good. Inhale, lift, opening up through backs of the shoulders. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low. Inhale, lift. Lift, lift, lift. This time, exhale, drop the forehead. You can stay on the fingertips if you want to keep it active. Otherwise, just drop the palms for a moment and the forearms. Just let everything kind of settle and rest. Feel the belly pressing in towards the thighs at the top of the inhale. Just starting to extend your inhales and exhales. You're breathing some space in and around the lower back where you're getting that nice little light stretch, also in the thighs, tops of the feet. Just giving yourself a chance to arrive, chance to become present. Feel the chest extending towards the floor at the top of each inhale. Nice, and then just go ahead and lift the head. Come back onto those fingertips. We'll just take a side stretch here. So make sure the hips stay back to the heels. And keeping your arms nice and long, just walk the hands to the right-hand side. Especially making sure the left hip stays grounded. Now, again, you can stay active on the fingertips, or you can just collapse back down again with the palms and the forearms. And just take a few nice deep breaths into that left side body. So left rib cage, all those intercostal muscles laid in between your ribs. Just breathing a little life force into there. Good, then just go ahead and make your way back up. Walk all the way across to center and then to the left. Same on the right side. Nice, then lift the head, walk the hands back to center. Nice, go ahead, plant the palms, and then just lift the hips up off the heels. Walk the hands in slightly, walk the knees in slightly, just so everything is hip width and shoulder width. Nice, press down through the hands, especially through the L shape that's made with the left index and thumb, and the backwards L with the right index and thumb. Good, roll the biceps forwards, or the crease line of the elbows turn forwards. Good, and then I just want you to mobilize the upper back here, so your shoulder blades. So we take these little scapular push-ups. So I want you to think about the chest sliding down the inner arm, but the arm staying straight as you try and squeeze and pinch the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, round. Think about your cat stretch, but everything from the belly down stays neutral. So inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, arms stay straight. Exhale, round the upper back, big hunchback, or think about like you're trying to create a cave in your chest. Yeah, just take a few rounds of this. It can be a bit awkward to just find the coordination. Good, nice work. It might only be a small movement. And like I mentioned, you kind of do get tempted to bend the elbows when you try and retract those shoulder blades. But just think of keeping elbows straight. And so when you come into that rounded shape, you feel your shoulder blades glide down the sides of the shoulders. Good. And then just go ahead and bring the knees and feet together, and then just sit back on the heels for a moment. If you have two blocks, just go ahead and place them by your knees, just behind the knee line. So we're just going to use them to elevate the hands. Yeah. So you're sitting in Virasana, you've got the blocks just behind the knee line. Press the hands down on towards the blocks. So what we're going to do here is just trying to create a little lift with the knees off the floor. So I want you to think of that same rounded action through your shoulder blades where you're pressing the hands down and you're trying to create that cave through the chest. So just think about pulling knees to collarbone. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, press the hands down. Just see if you can lift the knees off the floor. Good. Hold. Maybe you can pull the knees a little higher. Maybe just lean your weight forward slightly for 3, 2, 1, and release. Sit back. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, chase the floor with the hands, lift the head, lift the heart. Nice, and slowly release. We're going to do that 2 more times, just with a slight variation. So we're going to come up the same way, but we're going to try and lift one foot off the floor, one heel towards the butt. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll go with the right foot. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, push and try and keep the right heel glued to the butt. You can take your blocks on a higher height if that helps. Otherwise, we're just here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Catch the hands behind the back. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Nice, and release. Left side. Set your hands up, same. When you're ready, inhale. Exhale to push. Left heel glues to the butt. Feel those shoulder blades gliding down the sides of the shoulders and arms for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Nice. Sit back. This time, just take the fingertips behind your feet. Cup. You can kind of cup the hands or press down on the fingertips. And then think of like a supported camel pose. Inhale, lift the hips up off the heels. Try and press your hips forwards and lift the heart up. Exhale, just sit back down. We'll just rep this out a few times. Inhale, lift. Press the shins down, press the feet down. Exhale, release. Good, hold here for a moment. This time, bring your right arm over towards your left side. Good, so we're gonna go with the left hand down. Inhale, lift up, and then just circle the right arm all the way overhead. Reach back. And then as you sit back down, place the right hand down behind you. Then inhale, circle the left arm all the way up. Press the hips forwards. And then sit back down. Change one more time. Left hand down. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, release. Last side. Inhale, lift. Drive the hips forward. Lift the heart up. Maybe look towards the extended arm. And release. Nice work. From here, just lift the butt up for a moment just so that you can tuck the toes. And then sit back towards the heels. Toes pose. Maybe just even tuck those little last pinky toes. Knees together, feet together. You'll just hold here for a moment. Stretching out through the soles of the feet. Through the toes. Nice. Now from here, you can use your blocks to help you. You're going to try and float the knees off the floor so that the knees come to about the same height as the hips here. Yeah. If you feel like you've got the balance, you can just maybe even rest the hands in the lap. Good. Nice. And then from here, reach the arms forward and just do your best to drop the heels back, even if it's not even touching the floor. Good. Now from here, slowly, gently, see if you can bring the knees forwards and just lightly touch them down. Lift the butt up off the heels, untuck the toes, bring your hands to your low back or even mid back, thumbs up the spine, fingers around the ribs, and then inhale, camel pose, press the hips forward, lift the heart. Good. Exhale, chin to the chest, tuck the toes, sit back to the heels, float the knees, sit the heels back. Yeah, that's the little flow here. So come forward and down, lift up. Untuck toes, hands to the back. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Hips forward, heart up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Tuck toes, sit back down. Float those knees. And then drop those heels. Good, let's take 3 more rounds. Come forwards and up. Untuck the toes, hands to the back. Inhale. Good. Chin to the chest as you exhale. Toes. Good, hips to heels, heels to floor. Good, 2 more rounds. We might change up the back bend here for a moment. So come up, untuck the toes. Set your hands up like you normally would, but just keep the left hand there only. And then inhale the right arm up and reach it back. Good, so use the left hand to push the hips forward still. Reach the right arm up and back, hold. And release, chin to the chest, tuck toes, sit back. Good, and ground those heels. Do your best to bring the heels down. Come forwards, it'll just be the other side this time. Untuck toes, press forwards, reach the left arm up. Hey, mate.
Bit of vinyl there for you.
Cheers, thanks, mate. Sorry, had a delivery at the door. Coming back down and back. Cool, one last round here. Come forwards with the knees. Come all the way up, untuck toes. Now you'll take the back bend just with both hands at the back. If you feel like you can drop the hands to the heels, you can go ahead and take Ustrasana, camel pose. Otherwise, just keep the hands at the back and just see if you can take 3 full deep breaths here. Really driving the hips forward, dropping the head back. Take your time. Good. And when you're ready, slowly bring the hands back, chin to the chest. Good, tuck the toes, sit back, float those knees. Good, and sit back down. Or drop the heels rather. Good, now from here, try and find the connection belly and thigh. So in this squat here, you probably already are. So you can even use your blocks here. I want you to keep the contact belly and thighs, yeah? Place the hands down, maybe even on your blocks. And then you're going to do your best to straighten the legs, but without lifting the belly off the thighs. So the heels will start to ground. You might just be somewhere here. Yeah, otherwise, just work towards straightening the knees and driving the tailbone up. Good, hold. Keep working on straightening those legs. Maybe even bring the hands to the backs of the legs here and just gently pull yourself down. Let's all wrap the arms around the legs. So maybe you might just be able to catch the elbows or the forearm. Keep belly and thigh connected, but just see if you can press the backs of the knees into those arms. Nice, release the hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Nice, way, bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Press down through the heels, butt forwards, thighs back. Palms together, exhale, release down the midline. Cool. Inhale, reach the arms up, slight back bend here. Press the hips forward. Good. Exhale all the way down. Good. Just move the blocks out the way. And then just walk yourself forward, come into downward facing dog, just separate the feet. Maybe just walk out the legs in your first dog pose. Continue waking up backs of the shoulders. Good. See if you can press your chest back towards the thighs. Cool. And then just find a moment of stillness in your dog pose. And actively pressing both heels down. wrap the triceps underneath. So think about trying to shine the biceps forwards or up. Nice. Now from here, just hover the right toes off the floor. Barely changing anything, just the right toes are trying to pull up towards the knee. And notice how that makes your right leg feel a bit stiff, or you feel your femur, the thigh bone, pull up into the hip joint. Kind of keeping that same stiff leg. Take three-legged dog from there. So lift from there. Keeping that same stiffness or activity in the leg. Good. Then bend that knee and step the foot outside the right hand. Might even be off your mat. That's totally cool. Press down through your left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Nice. Exhale, right hand down. And then do your best here to straighten your front leg. If it's really challenging, you can just bend the back knee as well. Or you can even just bring the blocks underneath your hands here. You can do this whole sequence with blocks under the hands if you like. Good. So just lightly press the right heel into the floor and pull the hips back. Nice. Then bend into the front knee. Shift the weight all the way forwards to the hands and the right foot. And you're going to step the left foot outside the left hand. Good. You're going to drop the butt and you're going to reach the arms forwards into this active squat position. Good. Press the knees away from each other. Feel the tailbone pulling down, but keep the heart up. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, palms together, straighten the legs, hands to the heart. Inhale, lift up, hips forwards. Exhale, right back down into that same position, but just keep the hands at the heart. Knees pressing away from each other. See if you can drop the hips almost to the height of the knees. Good. Then drop the hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. Step your right foot back, dog pose. Nice. Take the left leg up. Again, try and find that stiff leg, three-legged dog. Good. And then go ahead and bring that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Press down through the right hand. Inhale, left arm lifts. Nice. Exhale, hand down and hips up and back. Nice. Bend into the front knee. Bring the weight forwards. Right foot steps forwards. Inhale into that active ready stance. Press the knees away from each other. Stay low, but keep the hips, the heart up. Good. And then exhale. Palms together, standing straight. Inhale, arms up. Good. Exhale, lower down. Sink low, chest up. Inhale, hands down. Good. Step back, right foot. Step back, left foot. Dog pose. Cool. Go ahead and come forward into plank. Victoria, maybe just modify your vinyasa as you need here. Otherwise, from here, we're just going to slowly lower all the way down onto the belly. Good. And then from here, I want you to take the fingers off the floor, off the mat, nice and wide. Victoria, feel free to just maybe take a cat-cow here. And then go ahead, inhale, lift up through the heart. Just think like an oscillating cobra pose. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up, just hold. And then we're going to take some of the weight out of the hands. So try and lift the thumbs and the pinky fingers off the floor. You might drop down a little bit here, that's fine. Try and take the ring fingers off the floor so you're just on your peace fingers. And then see if you can float the hands by the shoulders. Lift, lift, lift. Maybe the legs come up to locust pose. And release. Good. From here, tuck the toes. Press up the plank and we'll all meet back dog pose. Cool, we'll try that same sequence again. So go ahead, take the right leg up. Nice, and then step outside the right hand. Once you make it there, ground the left hand, inhale the right arm up. Good, look up towards the top hand. Exhale, right hand comes down, straighten the front leg as best you can. And yes, straight is just relative. Good. Bend into the front knee, shift the weight forward. Left foot steps forward outside left hand, and then come up into that active position. Really good. Sink the hips, keep the heart up. Exhale, explode through the legs, palms together. Inhale, arms up, hips forward. Exhale, come low. Good, then both hands ground down and just step, walk, or jump back dog pose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step outside left hand. Good, inhale, left arm lifts. Look up, press down through the right hand. Good, exhale, hands down, straighten front leg, pull the hips back. Maybe even try to pull the left toes up towards the face. Good, then bend into the front knee, step the right foot forwards outside right hand. Sink low, chest up. Exhale, stand straight, palms together. Inhale, hips forward, press the hips forward. Exhale, keep the palms together, just lower down, hard up. Good, hands down, step, walk, or jump back, dog pose. Good, inhale, plank pose. Nice, exhale, lower yourself down. Nice. This time, just float everything back up again. Locust pose. Hands by the shoulders. Good. And trying to lift through the backs of the legs. Good. Peel the spine up. Think about shining the heart forwards or up. And release. Tuck toes. See if you can press up to plank like a push-up. And then back. Dog pose. Cool, a little different this time. Go ahead, take the right leg up. Nice, this time step the foot in between your hands or by the right thumb. Nice, now I want you to bend your back knee a fair bit here, as if you're about to bring it down, and then rise up. So you're in like this double bent knee lunge. Yeah, so that both your legs are almost square here. Now, I want you to think of your hips being in like cement here, like you can't lift or lower your hips, right? And then from here, see if you can just do your best to straighten the back leg. It might not be much, but without lifting the hips. Yeah, the tendency here will be to do this, but try and keep the hips low and then straighten the back leg. Nice, reach the arms up if they're not. Palms together, center of the chest. Lean the weight forward. You can use the floor if you need. Otherwise, just like a bent knee, warrior three or crouching warrior three. Nice. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, do your best to straighten your standing leg. The right leg, right knee. Keeping the palms together. Left toes find the back of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, thumbs to the back of your head. Now bend into the front knee. Inhale, reach the hands back. You can separate the palms, but try and reach the hands to the wall behind you, but you're trying to press the knee to the wall in front of you. And then exhale, release the hands to the floor. Nice. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg comes up. Nice. From here, we're going to pull ourselves through upward facing dog, or Victoria, maybe just pull yourself up into cow pose. So look forward, bend the elbows, try and pull the chest through and up. Good, nice work. And then roll back, downward facing dog. Let's go again here on the left side. Left leg comes up. Nice, and then go ahead and step through in between the hands or by the left thumb. Bend the back knee quite low, and then inhale, reach the arms up, double bent knee lunge. Good, so remember, hips are in cement, and then exhale, try and straighten your back leg. Good. Nice, palms together, center of the chest. Good, keep the bend in that front knee, lean the weight forwards. Crouching warrior three, again, the floor's there if you need, or you can take your blocks there. Otherwise, just find the balance. And the balance should be a little easier with the bent knee. Try not to forget about the back leg. So think about like you're trying to press the back foot against the wall behind you. Good. And then now try and straighten your standing leg. Again, straight is relative. Doesn't need to be dead straight. Just your best effort at it. Nice. Bend that left knee again. Right toes find the back of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms together. Exhale, thumbs to the back of the head. Bend into the front knee. Inhale, reach the arms back. Think about those back bends. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, left leg comes up, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee slightly, bend the elbow slightly, look forward. Inhale, pull yourself through and up. Exhale, back. One more time, right leg comes up. Good. Right foot, right thumb, step through. Bend back knee, inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, straighten the back leg. Palms together, center of the chest. Keep this nice deep bend in the front knee and then come forwards. Inhale. Exhale, straighten right leg. Good. Bend right knee, step the left toes back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, thumbs to the back of the skull. Bend forwards, right knee. Inhale, reach the arms back. Good. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Good. Look forwards, your way through up dog or cow pose. Dog pose. Last side, left leg comes up. Take your time. Good. Knee to the nose, foot by the left thumb. Double bent knee lunge. So bend that back knee deeply, reach the arms up. Keep the hips low, 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 and then straighten the back leg. Good. Palms together, center of the chest. Keep that same bend in the front knee, lean forward, warrior three. Try not to straighten that leg just yet. Good. Nice control. Good. And then on your exhale, straighten that leg. Good. Bend it again. Step the right foot all the way back. Reach the arms up. Palms together. Exhale, thumbs to the back of the head. Nice. Bend forward. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, hands down. Nice. Inhale, left leg up. Good. Maybe just hold for a moment. And then when you're set, pull yourself through. Nice. And come back. Dog pose. Good. From here, walk your feet forward to the front of the mat. Take your time. Feet apart, we'll go. And then inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Hips pulling back, crown of the head reaching forwards. Exhale, fold. Nice. And from here, bend into the knees. Just let the hands kind of just flop by the sides. Have a bit of a bend in the knees and just slowly roll up your spine. Kind of rolling through the curves, natural curves of the spine. So we're going to do just something similar like that. So think of like chair pose, but we're just going to move fluidly through the spine. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to bend the knees and then you're going to slowly roll up the spine. So you're just going to bend. Just think of like spinal waves. There's no real right or wrong way to do this. Don't be too concerned about if you're doing it right or whatever it looks like. Imagine you're almost doing this in front of a wall and like you're trying to bring your knees to the wall, the thighs to the wall, the hips to the wall, the chest to the wall, the chin to the wall, and then away from the wall. Nice. And then just stand up straight. Cool. Go ahead, bring your feet together. Tadasana. Nice. From here, bring the hands to the floor. Maybe just the middle fingertips touching the floor either side. Then I want you to bend your knees as deeply as you can. Lower the hips as much as you can. Keep the middle fingertips down, but try and lift the heart. Good. Setting up for chair pose. Try and stay fixed here from the waist down, and then just leverage your upper body up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Good. Either staying here, maybe just be mindful of the twisting here. Victoria, palms together, center of the chest, and twist to your right, left elbow, right knee. Nice. Keep the legs fixed. Inhale, come up. Chair pose. And then just take it to the other side. Nice. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low. And then straighten the legs forward. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot all the way back. Good. Go ahead, drop the back knee as well. Nice. So the hands just framing the right foot. Then I want you to reach the right arm straight ahead. And then inhale, big circle up and back. You'll either stay here or go ahead and bend the back knee and see if you can reach for the back foot. If not, no worries. If you're not catching the foot, I want you to just kick the foot into the floor. Yes, so if you've got the hand, it's the same thing. I want you to really kick the foot into the hand as if you're trying to break out of the hand. Notice how that opens up through the right shoulder. Spin your chest to the right. Look up over that right shoulder. Slowly, gracefully release and bring the right hand back. Nice. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, half split, Ardha Hanuman. Good. Maybe lightly pull the right toes towards the face. Lightly dig the right heel towards the floor and pull that right hip back. Nice. Now come forwards into this low runner's lunge position. Now let's bring our blocks here by or just underneath our hands. So from this low runner's lunge position, we're going to keep the back foot untucked. So the top of the left foot stays down. Chandrasana Lunge. You're going to do your best to press your hands down, press the top of the left foot down into the floor, and try your best to lift the left knee. It might only be a little bit. This can be a bit intense or sensitive on that back knee. Good. Top of the foot down. Now you can either stay here or maybe you can take more weight out of the hands by coming up onto the fingertips. Again, just work with where you're at. Or maybe you might even be able to rise up with the arms. Steady breath. Doing your best to squeeze that left thigh to lift the left knee away from the floor. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly drop the back knee. Just tuck the back toes this time. And just wriggle your right foot as far forwards as you can. Just coming into your variation of a longer split or full splits. Good. Walk the foot as far forward as you can. Once you've kind of reached your maximum, the back toes are tucked, right? And you're just going to try and just press the left heel back. Lift the left knee off the floor. It's like an active split. Good. Drive that left heel back. Nice, and slowly lower. Nice, go ahead, bring that right foot back in between the hands and blocks. And next we'll transition into a standing split. So lift the back knee, normal runner's lunge. Come into warrior 3 briefly, just with the hands down. Good. And then try and bring the head towards the shin. If you like, you can maybe even bring the right hand to the back of the right leg just to assist you down here. Or if you're not doing standing split for whatever reason, maybe just take tree pose. Cool, looks like we're okay here. Nice, hold, breathe. Think about driving that right heel up towards the ceiling. And then just step the left foot next to the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Bend the knees, rise up, Utkatasana chair pose. Feet together. Good. Just taking another twist, palms together, center of the chest, left elbow, right knee. Options to maybe open the arms this time or just stay. Nice. Keep the hips low. Chair pose. Good. Take it to the other side. Nice, chair pose. And forward fold. Inhale halfway. Good. Right foot steps back. Drop the back knee. Good. Reach the left arm forwards. And then big circle up and back. Seeing if you can stay here or catch back foot. And again, you're kicking either the hand or the floor. Should be feeling that right hip flexor starting to light up as you kick. Kick, 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 kick. Last breath. And slowly, gracefully release. Bring the hand back. Cool, half split here. So just reach the chest forwards and then exhale, pull the hips back. Again, just press the left heel into the ground. Pull the left hip back, pull the left toes to the face. Nice, then bend into the front knee. Using your blocks by the hands, that Chandrasana Lunge with the top of the back foot down. Yeah, press the hands down, press the top of that foot down. Do your best to lift the knee. And maybe it's completely different on this side. Maybe you're higher on this side, maybe you're lower on this side compared to the previous side. Just work with where you're at. Be honest with where you're at. And if there are differences, which is totally normal, maybe just keep that in mind for next time. Maybe one side needs a bit more attention. Hold for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that back knee, tuck the back toes, walk the left foot forwards. You can use the help of your hands. Find your maximum length. Then pressing the hands down, try and press the right heel back. So rather than trying to lift the back knee as high as you can, just worry about trying to press the right heel as far back as you can. So like an active splits. Good, slowly drop back knee. Gently bring that foot back. Good, standing splits. Lift the back knee. Lean forward. And then pull yourself down towards left shin. Good, head towards the shin, head towards the shin. Nice, then feet together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fall. Cool, bend both knees. Slowly roll all the way up the spine. Now, I didn't mention this at the start of the class, but if you have a belt, maybe grab a belt, or maybe just give me a thumbs up if you have a belt or a strap. If not, no worries. We can do it without, so I'll show you both ways. No worries, Victoria. Cool, so I'll show you both ways. So Susie, just have the belt open without a loop or anything. We're just gonna have a go at dancer's pose. So just have your belt open, bring the two ends of it together like this, and just step your right foot through the strap. So the strap's around the sole of the right foot. So the weight will be on the left foot. Then just bend that right knee and swing the strap over your head like you're kind of putting a backpack on your right shoulder, and then bring the hands, both hands to the strap. So for you, Victoria, just stay here, bend the right knee, pull the heel towards the butt, reach your left arm up, and then catch the right foot. Good. And then kick the foot into the hand or the strap, kind of leverage at the hips and lean your heart forwards, reach the left arm forwards. Good. Nice. Nice, well done, both of you. And Susie, if there's room, you can always walk the hands down the strap if it's available. Otherwise, just hold. Just keep the gaze looking up, somewhere towards like the wall in front of you where that meets the ceiling. Breathe. We're here for 5, for 4, 3, 2. And see if you can just lightly, gracefully release. Nice, and then just change hands or change sides with your strap. So be standing on the right leg. Good, take your time. If balance is really shaky or challenging, then just have a fraction of a bend in your standing leg. Should help. Think about lifting the elbows. Good, hold for 3. Hold for 2. And hold for 1. And release. Nicely done. Just lose the strap. Cool. So just at the front of your mat still, standing up nice and tall. Nice. Inhale, go ahead, reach the arms up. Press the hips forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. You can use your blocks if you like. And exhale, find plank pose. Nice. Shoulders over the hands. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Victoria, just take tabletop. Nice. And then bend both knees. See if you can catch the ankles or the shins. Or Victoria, you can also take a round of camel pose, the kneeling back bend if you like, or just stay as you are. Otherwise, we're just going to have a go at Dhanurasana here, bow pose. Good. So Susie, really kick the feet into the hands, roll up your spine, lift the head, lift the heart, keep kicking the hands, hold for 3, maybe even working towards lifting the knees and thighs off the floor for 2. And release. Nice. Let's all just come back into one last dog pose. Nice, then just walk the feet forwards, just so that you can make your way onto your back. Bend the knees, drop the butt down, and lay back. Okay. So just go ahead, bring the knees into the chest, and then see if you can grab the ankles or the front of the shins, front of the ankles, bottom of the shins, and then see if you can just gently pull the feet towards the butt or the heels towards the butt. Nice. For this first round, we'll just let go of the ankles, rest the hands by your sides. And then bend your elbows. I want you to have the palms facing each other like this. Yeah, and roll the shoulders down. Press the triceps and the elbows down. Inhale, lift the hips up as high as you can. Exhale, lower. Keep the hands as they are. Inhale, lift, press down through the big toes. Exhale, lower. Good. One more time. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Drop the forearms down, interlace the fingers underneath you. Try and roll your shoulders underneath you. You can take a couple times to do that. Keep the hands together, keep the wrists together, and try and press the edges of the hands down. Try and press the forearms down to lift everything up. Think about bringing the chest towards the chin. And release. Roll the hips back down. Nice. Just knees into the chest. And then catch the outer edges of the feet, Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Good. And then just gently pull the knees in towards the armpits. You can grip the feet from the outer edge or from the inner edge, whatever's easier or more accessible for you. Nice. Then just have a go at straightening one leg at a time. So you pull one foot, but then you'll kick or push the other foot. So you're trying to straighten one leg and keep one knee bent. And then just alternate a few times. And then on this last one, just have a go at straightening both legs and trying to pull both legs away from each other. Nice. And slowly bring the legs together, feet and knees together. Give yourselves one last hug. Maybe even lift your head up towards the knees. Take one last breath like you're trying to tense every muscle in the body. And then exhale. Shavasana, release the head back. Feet coming towards the corners of the mat. Or any other position you'd like to finish in. It doesn't have to be Shavasana. If you want to take Baddha Konasana or Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Just a comfortable pose for you to rest and absorb all the benefits of the practice. And without moving, just allowing the awareness to come back into the body, drifting back in. Feel the awareness maybe even entering through the soles of the feet. And like a cup filling up with the water, just slowly, gradually, your body filling up with awareness again, maybe coming into the feet, the ankles, coming up the shins, passing through the knees, the thighs, the hips, the fingers, the hands, the wrists, forearms, the elbows, the upper arms completely relaxed and soft, the belly, the low back, the mid back, the chest, the backs of the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the neck, the chin, softening through the face, through the cheekbones, the jaw especially, the lips, the teeth, the nose, the ears, the eyelids, the eyeballs, the eyebrows, totally soften. The temples, either side of the forehead there, and the center of the forehead completely relaxed, but also completely aware at the same time. And soft through the back of the head and the crown of the head. Just feeling completely aware head to toe, or completely full. Maybe even just feeling the energy pulsating throughout the body. Yeah, anything that you feel a direct result of your practice. And if you're ready to move, then you can just bring some movement back and eventually just roll over onto one side, your right side. Just getting ready to re-enter your evening. Whenever you feel drawn to, just slowly pick yourselves up, come to seated. Keep the eyes closed. Just bring the palms together. Sitting up nice and tall. Go ahead, just take an exhale out with the breath to empty. Take a nice full deep inhale in, really filling up the chest. Feel that upwards rising energy. Just lightly hold the breath at the top. Stay soft everywhere else. Maybe you can sip in a little more air on top of that hold. And then open the mouth, big sigh, let it all go. From here, just rub the palms. Feel the warmth in between the hands. Keep the eyes closed. And you can just splash that on the face, or lightly rub and massage the face, or anywhere else for that matter. And eventually bring the palms back together.